Spatial audio for Logic Pro is now here. The 10.7 update brings Dolby Atmos mixing to Logic Pro. That is huge. For all of us producers at home or in the studio, we don't need fancy equipment. We don't need to spend a lot of money on a vast array of speakers to get that Dolby Atmos, that proper Dolby Atmos mixing environment. Now we can mix it right into Logic, no additional hardware required, and you can just use your pair of headphones that you already have. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started on a Dolby Atmos mix in Logic Pro 10.7. It's crazy. First thing you want to do is when you have your session opened and ready to go, you're going to want to go to File, go to Project Settings, and go to Audio. Right here, you'll notice a new tab or new option. Before it was just surround format. Now you can go to Spatial Audio and select Dolby Atmos. This will convert our project to 7.1.2 surround mixing. So right here, as soon as we changed over to the Dolby Atmos mix, on our master track, you'll notice there is a new plugin that loaded up automatically, and that is the Dolby Atmos plugin. And this allows you to monitor your session or mix in various formats. 7.14 if you have that set up, 5.14, basic surround 7.1, surround 5.1, stereo 2.0, or binaural. And what that means, binaural, you're going to want to set to that if you don't have any of these setups. Binaural means you can just use a pair of headphones, and whatever magic is happening in the background with this plugin, you can go ahead and monitor a Dolby Atmos mix straight on a pair of just regular old headphones. It's incredible. It sounds amazing. And so that's what you're going to do. If you're mixing on headphones and you don't have a 7.1.4, 5.1.2, 7.1.2, all these numbers, crazy numbers, you don't have those setups of speakers, you're going to want to go to the binaural so you can mix and monitor properly. You will want to go ahead and make sure that your buffer size on your session is set to 512 or more, because it does require some more buffer time to properly play back. So once you get all that set, this is where the fun begins. All right, so right here is your surround panner that we're used to if you ever mixed on a surround mix. You have your speakers over here, and you can move your sound to whichever speaker you want it to go to and how wide and how much that sound will be spread across the speakers. Very simple in a basic surround mix. Now you also have the spherical mix where you can push the sound to the overhead speakers. So think of it like a thing that's happening over the head, not just with the speakers around you. You can move your dot any which way like that in sort of a circular semi-shaped pie over your head to the speakers. But if you want to go ahead a step further, precise positioning and like 3D model placement, you can go ahead and change your balancer over to a 3D object panner. So if I open that up, now we're into like this crazy world of where you can just take this dot here and position the sound exactly where you want it to be. So if I take, maybe I'll push this on a hi-hat. It'll be a little bit more prevalent. Now I'm not sure if YouTube can play back Dolby Atmos stuff. I don't think it can, so you may not hear this properly. But here's what it sounds like, if you can hear it. So I'm going to take this dot here, and I'm going to place the sound, instead of being just in the left and right channels, I'm going to push it to the back right of me. So now I hear the sound, if I'm sitting like this, coming straight from here, which is exactly where this dot is. And then we can take this sound over here, and I can push that sound, let's say, to the other backside over here, the back left side. Maybe I want to make this a little larger. I'll make the hi-hat a little smaller. Where are these sounds supposed to be placed in a Dolby Atmos mix? It's completely up to you. I mean, this is completely new to the game, and this is literally placing sounds exactly where you want it to be in a 3D atmosphere, if you will. It's pretty wild. can literally hear each sound distinguishably. So like I could hear the hi-hat back here very like I could feel in between the sounds almost. I could feel the open hat here and I could feel my pad back over here. So right there is how you get started on a Dolby Atmos mix in Logic Pro 10.7. I will do more in-depth tutorials on this because it is something new, and I know a lot of you will have questions. Until then, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Later. Peace.